a mean cycle. I can't excite you anymore.
Hello viewers, and welcome to the first ever episode of the Krys Fix. I'm your host, Krys, obviously. This show is pretty much about people emailing me topics to discuss, and I give my non-professional opinion. I don't like the word unprofessional because it's not really unprofessional. It's just I'm not a professional on certain topics, but I will give my opinion on things. And I do also read up on topics that I discuss, so it's not all just out of my head. It's out of popular belief and statistics, and hopefully you guys like it. My first topic is women in the gaming world. This topic was sent to me by Linny from E, and she is a woman in the gaming world, and she just wanted to hear my thoughts on it, and I'm glad to discuss it. I think it's a great topic for the first episode, and I think I can do a good job on it because I too am a gamer and I am a female. I took some notes, wrote some subtopics down to discuss, and I got a few questions from another friend, and I'm gonna answer them to the best of my ability, and hopefully this sheds some light on the subject. Well, at least it's somebody giving an opinion that's, just a random person, random ear to listen and discuss it. My first subtopic on this discussion is why do people view the gaming world as a male-dominated area? And honestly, my biggest thing is I think it has to do with stereotypes. Obviously, you don't think of, when you hear video gamer or gamer, you don't think of a female automatically. I mean, I'm not this way, but I know a lot of people assume that it's the socially awkward, nerdy teenage boy that has nothing better to do than play video games all day, or the 20-year-old male that is a button masher and just out to kill shit on the screen. Like I said, I don't view it that way, but a lot of people do. Also, there's a lot of male developers out there, and there's not a lot of female creators or females putting their input into how games are designed, and a lot of games are geared towards a male audience due to the stereotypes that most people think of when they think of gamer. Usually when you see a female in a game, she is either the damsel in distress waiting for the big strong man to come save her, or she's the hero in slutty skimpy clothing, and it's pretty much eye candy for what people believe to be their biggest buyers, and that's men. But alright, honestly, nowadays things have changed. There's a lot more women playing video games now than they did before. And I read that more female designers and developers and creators are getting into the business, and hopefully that'll change the way people look at a gamer. And I mean, there's all sorts of gamers from everywhere, all different shapes, sizes, colors, and genders. I mean, everyone enjoys a good video game. Most people do. And I don't think that it should be geared towards one specific stereotype. I think I'm going to end my that subtopic with that. My next subtopic is how have women changed over the generations in the gaming world. I think now more women are playing video games. More women are less intimidated to play with the guys. less intimidated by, you know, the group of people they're with, and women are more willing to admit that they're a gamer now than they were before, because like I said before, video games are originally geared towards men. Because, yeah, stereotypes. It comes back to a stereotype. But now that more women are playing video games, maybe things will change. Now that more women are developing games and throwing in their ideas, maybe it'll gear more towards a female audience and female buyers. That's all I really have to say on that question, on that subtopic. Here's another one. Is there a particular sort of woman that tends to game, or is it sporadic? Honestly, I think it's sporadic. Like I said, there is no certain type of person that enjoys a video game. It just depends on if they like it or not. If you're a gamer, then you're a gamer. If you're not, you're not. And that's okay. Do people expect women who like the game to be a certain way, or like a certain game and or platform? My honest opinion on this one is, I think more computer games are geared towards women. You got The Sims, you got stuff online like the cooking and cleaning games, and the real life games like, what's it called, Family something, or stuff like that. And I think that's what people assume women are into, but I mean, I've seen a lot of women that can roll with the best of them on like Call of Duty and Medal of Honor, Metal Gear Solid. I mean, I've seen women kick ass in these games, and let me tell you, they put some men to shame that I know. So I think that comes down to stereotypes again, and which it sucks. I mean, stereotypes always suck. I think the type of women people expect to be playing games are the more nerdy girls and the more socially awkward girls, just like the socially awkward guys. But again, that's not true. That's not entirely accurate. I mean, everybody, if they're a gamer, we all come in different forms. We all come with different personalities. We all come with a different preference for a game that we like to play. And I mean, I think if the stereotypes were dropped, then more people realize that gaming's not just for one set type of person anymore. It's a worldwide thing, and people enjoy it. All kinds of people enjoy it. Moving on. Here's a good question. Do those who game who have girlfriends expect them to participate, or merely be a spectator? I think both. Honestly, some guys or girls, doesn't matter, whatever, when they have a girlfriend, some of them like them to watch, some of them like them to join. It's as simple as that. And some of these people's girlfriends would just rather watch instead of play along. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think I pretty much answered that question pretty quickly. Moving on. For women who do game, how hard is it for them to be taken seriously by others who game? I've noticed over the years that it could be pretty hard for a woman to be taken seriously, but it does depend on the group of people they're gaming with. A lot of girls who game with hardcore guys that just have dominant personalities and think that gaming is a male-dominated field. I think they have a harder time competing and being taken seriously, simply because the group of people they hang out with. If you got a group of friends that don't give a shit about if you're a girl or a guy and they just want to play games, then it's going to be easier for you. You won't have to prove yourself worthy of video gaming. I know it sounds pretty fucking lame, but sometimes that's the way it is. And honestly, yeah, that's pretty much how it is. I think that covers that question too. The next question is pretty much, I answered that question with the last question I just answered. Has the outlook of women in gaming changed enough over the generations that perhaps the way women who game are treated has changed? I say yes. It's a slow process, but I think it's starting to get a little easier for people to take women seriously who game and who are gamers. And you know, it all comes down to stereotypes. That's my main thing. That's my opinion on why people think that only men play video games or only men like video games. It's all a stereotype, but I do think it's getting a lot easier for women to be accepted as gamers and actually, you know, get into games more. And I think the more women play, the better it's going to get. The more women developers and designers that are out there, the better. Now I'm gonna end that question at that, because it's simple. I think it has changed, but it's still a slow process, but we're getting there. And I wanted to bring up certain something. I know I said that a lot of heroes that are females in video games are dressed in slutty clothing and stuff, but I do remember one game, and it had a really badass female character in it, and it was on N64. Her name was Joanna Dark. If any of you remember that, then awesome. The game was called Perfect Dark, and I think that was one badass chick in a badass video game. I mean, the graphics weren't great, but the gameplay was pretty awesome in my opinion, and I just wanted to shed some light on the subject of saying not all female characters in video games are made to be slutty and stuff like that, but it's still, more video games have a skimpy looking female or a damsel in distress than not. And hopefully in the future there will be more games geared towards a woman audience and a woman buyer, and you know, hopefully the stereotypes will fade eventually, just like all stereotypes fade eventually, and everybody could just fucking have fun and play video games. I mean, that's what it's about, right? Why do people buy video games? To have fun. They buy them to get away from reality for a little bit. And that's what it's about. It's not about what gender it's geared toward or what type of person tends to play them. I mean, if you're good at video games, you're good at video games, and that's that. You just have fun and play, fucking game your ass off. Doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. Now, alright, I've discussed that topic, and now it's on to my Q&A, which these questions are not towards video games at all. It's a lot of wrestling questions. A lot of people know I'm a wrestling fan, and they wanted to know my opinions on certain things in wrestling. Oh, and okay, back to the video game topic. I almost forgot. I do see a problem in the WWE games to where the female wrestlers are not allowed to wrestle the males, and when you create a story mode, you're not allowed to have the same sex hug, kiss, do any of that. I mean, I know that a lot of people assume that it's not okay to do that, but you know, a lot of people told me, you know, it's not right for a girl to get in the ring with a guy because the WWE games are geared towards younger kids and nobody wants a guy hitting a girl, and you know, you gotta show these guys that a woman can kick your ass if you mess with them. Honestly, that's my opinion. Some women won't take your shit. And, the fact that, homosexuality isn't allowed in these games is kind of disturbing to me personally. And I don't know how people out there are going to take this, but I'm out as a gay female, and I am proud. And the fact that these games don't allow it is kind of like, it bothers me a little bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna get too much into the discussion about the aspect of the WWE games not allowing homosexual interaction, because it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, it bothers me, but I'm not gonna, like, force it on anybody, because that's not me. But I just wanted to bring it up, just to let it be known, that it's not allowed, and it's kind of unfair in a way. But that's all I'm gonna say on that. But alright, on to the Q&A, and here's some questions from some of my friends that knew I was gonna be doing the show, and they wanted to know my opinion on certain things. My first question is, this is from The Saint. Do you think what is going on Daniel Bryan's face, the beard, he means, is going on in Natalia's pants? I sure hope not, because Natalia's hot, and I don't really want to picture pulling down her pants and seeing a big mess of hair. I'm not gonna get into that discussion, because I don't want to get too inappropriate on my first show. But I will say this show is not for people who are easily offended, because, you know what, I really honestly don't give a fuck what people think. I'm very blunt, and I will give my opinion on certain things, but I know when to keep it simple and not push it too far. But to answer that question properly, I hope not. I really hope that that's not going on in her pants, because that beard is just too much facial hair, just too much. My next question is also from The Saint. Which Bella twin is hotter? I don't think either of them are that attractive, honestly. Not my type of woman. Just not my type. They're just too feminine. I mean, I love feminine women, but when there's a limit. There's a limit to how feminine you can really be, and they're just too fucking, and they're bitchy. They're really bitchy. They're really fucking bitchy, and I really don't like it. You know, I'm not really attracted to them at all. Honestly, it's not my type of woman. Next question is from Squirrel. Being that I know you used to wrestle, I was wondering if you could explain what it is about Jack Swagger that pisses you off. Well, first off, he's a dick. Second off, I just don't like him. I'm not knocking his talent, because the guy is talented in the ring, but his attitude just throws me off. He really pisses me off. Every time he opens his mouth, I just fucking think, shut the fuck up. And his manager, my God, what the fuck is wrong with that guy? He's so fucking obnoxious and loud, and it's fucking annoying. I mean, I'm a fan of wrestling. I haven't watched it in a while, but the last time I seen Jack Swagger and this dude, I don't even fucking remember his name, because he annoyed me so much I turned the fucking TV off. I just don't like them. Plain and simple. I think they're fucking... I think Jack Swagger is kind of a knockoff of Kurt Angle. Only, I like Kurt Angle. Moving on to the next question. This is also from Squirrel. What got you into gaming? Like, was there one distinct moment where you found yourself saying, yeah, this is going to become a passion of mine? Honestly, what got me into gaming was my stepfather giving me a freaking Nintendo when I was little, putting in Zelda, and I just played it for fucking hours, and I was just like, wow, this is really fucking fun. And from then on, I just like gaming. Okay, so here's another segment of the show that I came up with, and I didn't get any topics for this, but this is my rant of the day. My rant topic for today is the Westboro Baptist Church. Oh yeah, I'm going there. It's called freedom of speech, motherfuckers, and if you don't like it, then you can suck my dick. Alright, recently they were in Rhode Island, where I live. They were protesting gay marriage and the fact that Rhode Island is now accepting it, and gay people can get married in Rhode Island now. And I mean, I looked online and I seen the pictures of the signs they were holding up, and how all the signs said, "You're gonna burn in hell, die fags." I mean, come on. First thing I'd like to say about them is you guys are fucking hypocrites. I bet half of you sit there, and I bet some of you have gotten divorced. I bet some of you have committed adultery, had sex before marriage. I mean, come on, you're fucking bashing gay people because it's wrong in the Bible. I bet half of you have fucking done something against the Bible. Don't fucking thump the Bible at people if you're disobeying it too. And first off, you're fucking disobeying the Bible by judging people. Thou shalt not fucking judge. And guess what you're doing? You're calling people fags. You're telling people they're gonna burn in hell because they chose. I use that word very fucking loosely because you know what? People don't choose to be gay. In my opinion, I didn't choose to be gay. It just happened to be who I was attracted to. I'm attracted to women. It just happened that way. I didn't fucking wake up one day and go, oh, I want to fuck women. Yeah, because that makes sense, right? I want to get made fun of. I want to get bashed. I want to be fucking outcasted by certain fuckers like you motherfuckers. I want to be looked at as a fucking sinner and this evil fucking being by certain people. I chose that, right? I fucking chose it. No, I didn't choose it. Alright? The fact that these people, I'm sorry, I'm using the word motherfucker a lot because that's what I think these fuckers are. They're motherfuckers. They're hypocrites, and I'm just saying, don't fucking thump the Bible at me when you're committing a sin by judging me and other gay people all at once. You're a fucking hypocrite. And I really, honestly, right now, I don't give a fuck if you're part of this organization of haters. Like, if you watch this and you get offended, then fuck you. I really don't give a shit about your opinion. I mean, just, what is gay marriage gonna fucking hurt? Oh, it's gonna start another world war, right? No, I don't think so. It's just people getting married. Fucking relax. Like, it just pisses me off. Pisses me off to no end that these motherfuckers can sit there and judge people for being gay when probably half of them have disobeyed the Bible or have sinned in some way. Nobody is a saint. Nobody. So, take that into consideration, you fucking fuckers. Before you start pointing your fingers at people, look at yourself in the fucking mirror. Just remember, when you point one finger, you got three pointing back at you. Now, I think I've said enough for my first episode, and I will leave you with this. Hopefully you enjoyed my show. Hopefully you'll subscribe. And that's it.
Your gavel, your jury. What's my offense this time? You're not a judge, but if you're gonna judge me, we'll sentence me to another.